in school, or you're a finance graduate, immediately you go have a data skills. You can use it in that space of your finance. Become a finance analyst. If you are a HR person, you can come there and become a HR analyst. If you are into sales, you can move there and become a sales analyst. So what I'm saying is that data is just like the umbrella that have different branches. Sales, HR analyst, sales analyst, procurement analyst, warehouse analyst, finance analyst, customer analyst, people that actually analyze customer related data. So what differentiates is just like the kind of data you're analyzing. For those in finance, they're analyzing data related to finance. For those in sales, they're analyzing data related to sales. And you can even compare together depending on your work. So it's a very good space in which you've actually made a choice to actually, the journey that is a very good journey in which you have actually made a choice to embark on this journey. So without spending more time on that brief, I just want to let us have that at the back of our mind. So we are going to do practical today because this is just being structured as a practical, whereby I'm going to show us brief about some practical in terms of using Excel for data analysis. We are going to try and create at least a short dashboard so that we can see that how we can make business decisions with data. All right. So I hope we've all on our laptop. Let me just share my screen. If you can see my screen, just let me know.
Yes, a quick one, sir. While you're trying to set up your laptop, please kindly confirm if you're joining this section with your laptop. Maybe a thumbs up is fine. Yeah, I would like to know those that are joining this session with your laptops. Oh, thank you very much, Grace. Oh, Jonathan. Oh, great. Jonathan, Jamie. Oh, great, great, great. Great, great. Okay, okay. So we would like you to practice what it will be doing. I know that, I can see a lot of thumbs up. I know that this is an introductory section to what data analytics is about, but we would like you to practice and get your hands dirty, because we'll make these recordings available after today's section. So you can go over these recordings and practice. And if you're now interested in advancing your skill and learning more or becoming a certified data analyst, you can now talk to us. Do you understand? So over to you, Mr. Inka. Thank you very much. So please, I would like to encourage everyone on the call to stay to the end, because we have an amazing offer, an amazing discount for everyone on the call that will be joining the training starting in April. Our training is strictly hands-on, practical, intensive, and we also offer task-based internship exercise where you get your hands dirty at the end of the training. And Mr. Olainka is one of the lead trainer that will be taking you in the course of the training. So if you know people that you feel should be on this call, send a link to them, invite them to join this call, and let's have a great time together. Over to you, Mr. Olainka. Thank you.
All right. Can you all see my screen?
You can see your screen.
All right. So just let me go to another sheet so that I can just create a short data. Sorry, I don't know why this laptop is a little bit dragging. Just 1 minute, please. Sorry. All right. So while I'm waiting for my laptop, so what we are going to do now is that I will just take us through some snipes of how we make use of Excel in data analysis. So this is going to be around how do you even clean data? How do you structure data? How do you what are the formulas that we use in Excel to actually mix up some data work? So that's the thing I want to show us now. Please just hold on. I don't know why this laptop is a little bit slow today. I don't know. I think it's this file that is disturbing it. Let me just close it. Just 1 minute, please.
Hi, Rachel. Do you have any question, please?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead,
Please
Rachel.
go on. If you have question, please. Why my laptop is coming up, please.
Yes, sir. I was going to ask that the whatever data we are going to use now, is it something we are going to type, or like is it going to be made available for us so that we can follow as we are being taught?
Okay, okay. I think I get it right now. Mr. Olayinka, please can we make the data available? Is this something we can make available or not?
Okay, so the one will create dashboard with something we can make available for us to just practice with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can
Something we
just send
can.
it across to me or you send it to Bukumi so that she can send it to the group.
Okay.
Thank you.
You mean actually? Okay,
Hello?
you want me to make it available now?
Yes, you can send it across to me so that I can send it to the group so that they can start downloading it on their system and getting set to practice with it.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Let me just quickly do that now. I'm trying to have a lot of data sets here, so I'm trying to be. I don't want to use the one that they will just have and it will. The file are too big, so let me use this. Let me just take away all these ones. Okay, let me do this. Let me do it like this. Look up free pins. Let me just copy these ones and send. Apology, sorry. I have to take off this file. This file is the one disturbing. The file is too much. It's too big. That's why it's disturbing the other. It's disturbing this other file. All right. So all right. So I'm dropping it on the WhatsApp group now.
No, send it to me. You're not you yet to join the WhatsApp. Just send it to me directly, please. Or send
Okay.
it to Bukumi.
On your email, right?
Yeah, no, send it. You can send it to me on WhatsApp. You can just download and send it to me on WhatsApp, or you can send it to me via mail. Any which one,
Oh,
it's fine.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, for those that are joining right now, please, he is sharing the data set we'll be using for today's section with me. So we'd like you to practice. We'd like you to also get your hands dirty. I know you have a lot of questions while we're trying to learn. You can ask those questions, but I would like you to practice as we are also doing this. Yeah, that's what all the things trying to do right now. Trying to send the data sets that I'll be using for today's section. Trying to send it to me. Thank you. Or can you drop, hello sir, can you drop the link? Drop the link via the chat. Hello sir.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Drop the link, so I'll be able to download it here. I can download it and just send it across to them like ASAP. Just no, you don't even need to go to the chat. You can just drop the link on the call as we have this call here.
Okay. I don't know. It's not coming up. I don't know.
Okay, it's not coming up.
Yes. Just hold on, please.
Okay, okay. So how do we get the data set across to the student? What do we do? What do we do, sir?
Yeah, I think I will just use WhatsApp or send it. Let me just send it to your email. I think that email will be faster for me.
Okay, send it to my mail. If you can send it to my mail, then that's fine. Then I'm just going to download it like ASAP.
Okay.
So I can
Yes.
send it to the student. So you get the data set in the next few minutes, please. For those that are yet to get their laptop ready, please get your laptop ready because we're going to get our hands dirty, and this is strictly hands-on. Do you understand? So get your laptop ready, please. Yeah. So, um, okay. I'm looking forward to where you're sending it to.
Please check your email now.
Okay. Okay. Alfred@gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Great. I'm here to get it. Is it got no, this is not it. This is not it.
Have you seen it?
No, I'm here to get it.
I've sent it to.
It's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Okay. Okay,
Have
I've
you
seen
seen
it.
it?
I've seen it.
Okay. All right. So while they are sending that to, let me just we can always all check our screen and let's start.
Okay, so please, you replied. I'm trying to get right now. What's the name of the data set?
You see Masterclass.
And I don't have it.
What's happening?
I don't have it.
Alfredamoye@gmail.com.
Yes. Alfred@gmail.com. Or you can send it to
Let me
EvolveHQ90@gmail.com instead. EvolveHQ90@gmail.com instead.
evolve.
HQ90@gmail.com.
I'll resend it again.
Okay, sir. Okay, so you can share your screen. You can share your screen while we get ready, sir.
Okay. Sorry, apology for the short delay. Sometimes this laptop can just.
Okay. Okay, I've seen it here. I've seen it here. So, hi everyone. I'm going to send a message across to the group right now. For those that have joined the group, you would have access to the masterclass database, like the masterclass today's and data set rather that will be using. So we'll be using a data set for today's class. Please check the group right now. For those, do we have anybody on the call that is yet to join the group? Maybe a thumbs up is fine, so we can know if you're yet to join the group, because that's the only way I can send it right now to us. Oh, Precious is here to join the group.
Okay. Can I start, please?
Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Precious, I'm going to send a message, a chat now. I'm going to send a message via in chat so you can click there and join the class group on WhatsApp now. The master class group for on WhatsApp. Now that's the way you can have access to this. So please go ahead. Sir. Go ahead.
All right. So this is just a normal, just brief data set of some staff in one organizations, and let's assume you are being asked to make sense out of this data. You have been asked to make sense out of this data. So just give you a data like that. Almost by traditionally, a data set will just come like this. And they will just ask you, please, can you make sense out of this data for us? So look at this now. This is just like a staff data. We have employee, you have date of birth. So this date of birth for some of us, we can, if you want to change this date, you can see this date of birth is in you can see 330, 100. So this thing is in general. So if you want to change it to the normal date, you just click on this B column and come to this place and change it to what? Short date. It's going to change to the normal date. So you can see the age. You can see the higher date. The day was higher. It's also in number. So you just click here. You come here and you change it to what? Short date. So you can see gender, you can see generations, millennials, you can see the state, you can see the length of service this person have saved, have been to, you can see the department and the likes. So if you want to create just a brief analysis on this data, there are a lot we can do here. There are a lot we can do on this data. But because of time, so that we can have a brief on how data analysis works, we'll be looking at what are the short, small formulas we can use to do data analysis. Now, let's say for instance now, looking at these data sets, the first thing we need to do is that we need to convert it to table. Any data analysis you want to do, you need to convert it to table. And for you to convert data into table, you have to just click on any of the first column, any cell. Two ways you can do it is either you press Control A to highlight everything, then you now press Control T and you press OK.
Mr. Olayinka, sorry. Please, I don't know. Is anyone seeing his screen? Can you see his screen, please? Because I can't see.
Yes, we can see the screen. However, it's somehow.
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay. I think some
And
other
there's
people
a
are
list.
raising their hands. There are people
I can't
raising
see
their
his
hands.
screen.
The screen is not
Okay, let me
showing
send
yet,
you.
sir.
Maybe it's network. Maybe it's network.
Okay, so if you can't see his screen, kindly log out and join again. I think it's your network. For those that are unable
Yeah.
to see his screen, kindly log out and join again.
Okay.
All right, so let's continue. So two ways is that if you want to convert this thing to table now, you click on this first cell, you press Control A. Control A means you are highlighting everything. Then you press Control T. Then if I click this OK now, it's going to change to table for me. That's the first method. Now let me practice the second. The second method is that just click on any of this cell, come to this under your home. You see something you call format as table. You click on the drop down, then you choose any of this color here that you want. So let us know I choose this blue now. You can see now it's giving me the thumbs or the pop-ups I have in the other time. When I press Control T, then you press OK. You can see now you've converted this thing to table. You can see the way it looks has changed. You'll be able to convert this to table now. Please, can we try that from our end? Let me hear our feedback. I hope we've all gotten the data set, right?
Sir, please, you're a bit too fast, please.
Okay. Let me come back again. But have you gotten the data set?
Yes, I have, sir.
I don't have the data set, please.
Please, the data set is on the group. Everybody should go on they've sent
Check
it to
the
the group
group. Check the group.
and download it. All right. Anyway, this thing is being recorded. All right. So if you want to convert this data into table, two ways you can do it is just press Control A. Control A means control highlight. You want to highlight everything. That's what we used to highlight on Excel. Then you press Control T. Control T means control and convert to table for. That's the meaning of Control T. You want Excel to control it to table for you. Then you press OK. You see that everything will have been aligned very well, converted to the table for you. You can see that. Do we get it?
Sorry, Abiodun, do you want to ask a question?
Yes, please.
Okay,
I
please.
noticed that the exit date, like it doesn't really have
We are
too
going
many.
there.
Okay.
So
Okay,
for
so
the exit
another
date,
one.
there is a reason why it doesn't have it. There is a reason why. Those ones that you see that doesn't have date, they are still in the business.
Okay,
You
sir.
understand? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Your screen is not showing too.
That should be a network. Oh.
Can
Okay.
anyone see his screen, please? Can anyone see it?
Let me stop sharing again. And let me just... All right. Can you all see my screen now?
Yes, I can
Yes, sir.
see.
All right. So do you understand what I've just done, right? So what I've done is that I've converted this data into table. And I said there are two ways you can do it. Let me just go back and see. Let's go back for the last time. So there are two ways you can convert a data. This is a normal raw data cell, but you need to refine it to look more appealing. That's the essence, the reason why I want. And for you to change the table, you click on this first cell, then you press Ctrl A, you press Ctrl T, then you click OK. Or you come to this format as table, then you click on, which is even more faster, you click on any of the color that you want. So green color, or I prefer this blue color. I just click. This pops up will come up. If you also press, this pops up will also come up. Then you click OK. So you notice that it has converted it to table for you. Right? Anybody? Please, can you unmute? And if you have done it, just let me know.
No, I think your screen is off. Your screen is off. Can you reshare the screen?
Edit. Can you all see my screen now?
Yes.
All right. So I've converted this to table now. So now, what I want to do now is data. I want to make sense of it. I want to know the total number. I want to know the total number of the department. I want to know start by where they are. Are they in Kaduna and the likes? I wanted to know. Right? So before, let's do some tweak things. You don't know the age of this class. Let me just teach. Let's take out this age. Let's just take it out. Write this column for age. Right click. So we want to get age. Have we all done that?
I can't see your screen again, sir.
Please, can I others see
I
my
can't see it
screen?
too.
It just came up now
Just came
again.
up now. Just came up now. I can see that.
So please, I need response now.
It's down again. Your screen is down.
See my screen, please.
I can still see your screen. Yeah, it's okay now. I can see.
Please, you need to change network so that we don't delay time. This time is going now. Please, it's from your hand. log out
Okay,
again.
so
There is
for
this.
It's
people
from
unable
your
to see the
it's
screen,
from my
kindly log out
end.
and join again.
All right. So can we move on now, please?
Yes, please.
All right. So now I ask us to take out the age. One, there is a column for age. I ask us to take. So we want to see how can we use formula to get age. So before that, let me just do some. Let me just show us some things. So for instance, now if I want to check today's date in an Excel, there is a formula we use on Excel that is called today. So if I want to check today's date now, it's going to be, I'll just say equals today, brackets open, bracket close, and I press OK. It's going to give me today's date. If I want to check today's date and the exact time we are now, we are in, I think, 142, right? And I want to check today's date and I want to check the exact time we are now. So there is another function in Excel that we call now. That if I put the formula there, it's going to give me the today's date and the time we are now. It's going to be equals now, bracket open, bracket close. Then I press enter. You can see now 15/03/2025, 1342. So now I'm just giving us all these short as there are a lot of it that we use in data analysis. Maybe during the week class, we are going to explore a lot of it. All right, so now let us know I want to get today's age. Look at this date of birth now. And I want to get the age of all these employees. What is their age? For me to get that, there should be a way that I can write a formula that I will get their age from their date of birth, right? So that it won't be like I will now start counting one by one, like 1982, 1983, 84, 85, you understand now? So let's do that now. Let me just create a column for age. I'll put insert, and let me write age. If I want to get the age, so there's a formula where I'm going to write that is called dated if. Dated if is going to help me sum all the age of this staff from the day they are giving birth down to today's date. So I will know their date of birth as of today, their age as of today. For me to do that, is now I will write equals dated if, then I write bracket opened. Their date of birth is this, which is 29. This date of birth is 29/05/1982. Then I write comma. Then I will now put today's date so that, because you remember when we write today in that place, it gives us today's date, right? I will now put today, bracket open, bracket closed. So I'm putting dated if, date of birth, then comma today, which is today's date. I want it to bring me today's date. Then I'll put comma. Then I want it to be in what? In year. I want to know their age. So I'll just put inverted comma, y, close inverted comma. Then I'll close it up. I'll press enter. You can see now, it's giving me in time of date. So if it's giving you in time of date, you just come to this, under this place, because it's telling you the format is in date. You just come under this date and change it to what? General. So you can see now, these are the age of these people. This one is 42 years. This one is 41 years. This one is 35 years. So I can see their date now. Their age, I can see their age now. So each of them, by tomorrow now, this age, because the formula we use is what? Is today. Are you getting me? By tomorrow, as every day is added to your age.
Sorry,
Okay.
please, can you take the age formula again?
All right. Let's take it again. I expect that. Let me just put this in number. General already. So that to bring it as let me just put this in general. All right, so I want to get the age of these employees one by one. So for me to do that, there's a formula in Excel called dated if. And if you remember, I thought I showed you about this today's date. So we want to reference his date of birth with today's date. And for me to reference today's date, it's going to be today. Today, bracket open, bracket close. It's going to give you today's date. Right? So for me to do that, it will now be equals dated if, bracket opened. So once I do bracket open, then I have the date of birth. I put comma. Then I want to reference today's date, which is going to be today. Bracket open, bracket close. So that means that I'm referencing the employee date of birth and today's date. That's why I have date of birth, comma, today's date, which is today. Then I'll now comma again, because an age is always in years, right? So I want to know the age in years. So I'll just book, for me to now put it in years, I'll just put inverted comma, then I write Y, which is year, then close inverted comma. Then I close it up in bracket closed. Then I put enter. So you can see now, it has analyzed each of these staff age for us. You can see. So you can see their age, individual age now. So can we do this and let me have feedback? Let's use 2 minutes to do this and let me have feedback. 2 minutes. Two minutes, 2 minutes. Two minutes. Has anybody gotten it? Okay, Jonah, you can talk, please.
Yes,
Please, I want to confirm how to convert it to the date of birth first from the
Okay.
00 number.
Okay, it brought it as a date for you, Abby.
No, it came as a number.
Okay, go to under the, go and change it to general. Go here. Look at my screen. Go to this place. Under home, drop down and put it as general.
Okay.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that. All right. Abiodun and others. Have you got it? All right. So after, so I didn't get it. Because I'm actually looking at time so that we can at least analyze some data small.
It didn't change.
All right.
It didn't change.
So I'm trying to cover it so that we can see one or two things. All right. So let me do if. So we have the date of. Then we want to, because one age of the person from the day he was given back today, right? Which is this 39/05/1982. for you to bring out today's date, yeah, bracket open formula for you to bring out today's date.
Sorry,
Just like I showed
sorry,
you.
Mr. Olanyika, your
Okay.
screen is not showing at all. I'm joining with two different. Okay, I can see it now. I can see it now. We can continue. I can see it now. Gift, can you see it now?
I can
Yes,
see
I
it now
can.
too.
Yeah, so it keep coming and going. I don't know why. Over to you, sir. Please
Exactly.
continue,
It's
sir.
fluctuating.
It's fluctuating. Yes, that's the right word. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
I think
somebody
it's
else
next.
is up. Joanne. Joanne,
Yes, sir, I can see the screen.
can you see it now? Because I can see it now from my end. Can you see it now?
I still can't see it.
The screen just went off now.
I think it's a general network.
And the screen went off. Oh.
There is a general
Well,
network
from
issue
from
because
from
my
my own from my
system,
own end, I can see.
it is back now. My system can see my phone run out. We'll see sometime, will run away. We'll see sometime, will run away. But I can see now on two devices. Give, I think you should be able to see now. Rachel, I believe you should be able to see now.
Yes, sir, I can see it now.
Yeah, great.
All right.
Yes.
So let me quickly run this now for the last time. So I want to check the date of birth of these individual employees. I want to check their date of birth. You can see their employee ID. So I want to check their date of birth. So for me to check their age rather. So for me to check their age, I want to use the date they were being born, which is date of birth, down to today's date. And I showed you earlier that if you want to put up today's date, the formula on Excel to do that is equals today, bracket open, bracket close. Then put enter. You can see now it's giving us today's date, 15/03/2025. If you want to check today's date and time, current time that we are now, that's what we have. We call it now. That's the function, Excel function you are going to use. Now, it will be equals now, bracket open, bracket close. You can see now it's giving us the time we are now, which is 13:54. It is this today's date formula, which is today bracket open, that we are going to merge together with this date of birth to give us the age of that person as at today. So which is going to be equals dated if bracket opened, date of birth, comma, then today's date, which is today, bracket open, bracket close, comma. They want it to be in year. So, but for the fact that I want it to be in year, we have to put it inside because we are dealing with letters now. So we have to put it inside the what? Inside the two in inverted comma, so that Excel will recognize that we're actually talking about year. So we put control inverted comma. We now put year, which is why. Then we'll close the inverted comma. Just press control and put this inverted comma there. Then we'll close it up. Then we'll press enter. So you can see that all the age as of today, the date of birth, the age of that person, you will see the age here. That is for the age. Let's do one more thing before we move. If I want to check the day, all these people, the day they are being given birth to, all these 29/05/1982. So let us, I want to know the day it falls on into in this year. You know that this 29/05 can be on Saturday, can be on Monday. If I want to check the day that these employees are giving birth to, we can also check it using Excel. So let's create another column beside here again. Just highlight and use insert. So let's say day of birth. Let's just say actual, let me write it as actual day, actual birthday. Let me name it actual birthday. So I want to know if this person is giving birth on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. I want to know. So for me to check that, the formula we are going to use is text on Excel. We call it text. So it's going to be equals text bracket open. What is the value? The value is what? Our date of birth. You put it. Then you comma it. Then I want to check it in what? In day. Right? Then I will just put inverted comma, D, close inverted comma, then I close it up. You can see now. The first one was born on Saturday, the second one Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, one on Friday. You can see now. This is the day they are giving birth to. If you know your date of birth, just come to Excel. Like me now, if I want to check my own, I was giving birth in July 12th. So let us maybe I was giving birth to on let's just say 2000. Let's just say 2000. So let me just use today's. Okay, let's use today. Let's assume I was giving birth today. I want to check today's date I was giving birth. But today is this Saturday, Sunday. So let's put 15. Okay, we have the 1503 1025 there. If I want to check the actual day of this today, which is going to be equals text, just like I said, text bracket open, you put the value, comma, then you put the what? The format is going to be, you want to check it in day. You can see, close it up, then bracket close. You can see now it's telling you it's Saturday. If I want to check it for months, the month it falls into, I'll just put equals again, text, bracket opened, the dates, comma, then it's going to be in month, right? M. And I close it up and I put bracket close. It's going to give me the month, which is March. Do you understand what I'm trying to do now? So I'm just giving us series of things that we can use in data analysis. So because they can tell you that please analyze the age of this customers for us. Please let me know the actual day these customers are being given birth to. So you can see now. So these are what data analysis does. This is what Excel does also. So let me just hear feedback before we just move straight to like do some little analysis. Let me have feedback.
Oh, so we can see a thumbs up. Somebody said done, sir. Please let's
Okay.
get our feedback. Thumbs up, comments. Let's get our feedback. We need feedback. OG,
You can also
Toby,
unmute
oh,
yourself. Good, Yano Ajayi.
and
OG,
Piano,
Eleweke.
OG.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Can we get
So,
feedback? We have more than 29 people on the call. Feedback. We need feedback. Thumbs down if you're lost. Thumbs down if you know with your system. If you know with your system, you
so
won't
you can
get it.
practice with your date of birth. Oh. So not the day you are giving birth to. Maybe you are giving birth to on Sunday or Wednesday.
Okay. Those that are doing thumbs down, let me assume your laptop is not with you. Done. Great. Let's continue, please. We have less than an hour more.
All right, that's good. So you can test. Know the day you are giving birth to. All right. So that of Excel. But I'm very sure in the class you are going to beat a lot of how to analyze and other things like that. But let's just do one or two things. So for you to analyze this data now, you just come under this insert. You see what we call pivot table. Pivot table is the tools we use on Excel to analyze data, to create dashboards, to create reports. Pivot table. Insert, then you click on pivot table. If you click on pivot table, it's going to analyze the entire sheet, the entire data for you. Then it's going to tell you, is it new worksheet or existing worksheet? You are going to use new worksheet because that is where you want to start analyzing the data. You don't want to analyze the data on all this data. Then you click on this, add this data to the data model. So you just tick it. So that for any additional data you're adding on this data, it's going to update itself. So you click OK. So it's going to take you to another sheet where you can now do your pivot analysis. Now, on this pivot analysis, now there are a lot of things we can do. The first thing is that let's check the total number of staff we have. The total number of staff. So for us to check total number of staff, that means that we are using this employee ID, because every staff will have his own employee ID, isn't it? So no two staff has the same employee ID, right? So we are going to use employee ID. So you just come to this your pivot, and you drag your employee ID to under values. So by default on Excel, it's going to just give it as sum for you. But however, what you want to do is that you want to count the total number of your employees. So instead of using sum, you are going to, for you to change it to count, you just come under, there is a drop down in front of this sum. Put the drop down like you click on the drop down, you go to value feed settings. You click on this value feed setting, it's going to take you to where you can change it from this sum, and you use the word what? Count. Then it's going to count the total number of staff for you. Then you click your OK. So you can tell you, it's telling that the total number of staff is what? 995, which means all this employee ID now, if you count it, is what? 995. That is what it means. So you can check, you can see now. So this is total staff. So if you want to change the name, you just click on this count of employee, come to this count custom name, and change it to what? Total employees. And you click OK. You can see now you've gotten your total number of employees. So can anybody give me feedback around that? Give me feedback around that and let me know, or I should come again.
Yes, please come again.
I should come again, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me come again. Let me come again. Let me just take it off. Let me just delete. So what we want to do is we want to convert this thing. I want to do pivot and we want to analyze this data. So one of the first things we wanted to do is we want to count the total number of staff. And you know that for us to count the total number of staff, we are going to use the employee ID, because each employee have is their own individual employee ID, isn't it? So we are using the employee ID to count them. So also if they want to do head count in your organization, they will use your employee ID, isn't it? So for us to do that, we come to under insert and we click on pivot table, because it's pivot table that we normally use to analyze data on Excel. So you click on pivot table. As you click on pivot table, it's going to bring a pop-up like this. Can you all see the pop-up? Unmute yourself and let me know if you can see it. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So under the pop-up, you are going to use the new worksheet so that you can do the analysis of a new fresh worksheet. Then you mark this place, which is called add this data to the data model. So you mark it. You mark it. Once you mark it, you now press OK. Let me know if you have reached this pop-up, and if you have marked it, let me know. Let me take it one after the other. I'm very sure during the real class, we are going to demystify how all these things work. Just I don't want us to waste times. I want us to at least create some charts, so that by the time we now enroll for the real class, we are going to I will now take you from the basic down to the advanced, so that you know everything about using the Excel to analyze data. And I'm very sure the class also entails how you can use Power BI, also how you can use SQL, and also how you can use Python. So this now, once you have this pop off, you click on new worksheet. Then you now click this, add this data to the data model. Can anybody tell me the reason why I said we are going to tick this, add this data to the data model? Anybody? Because I said it earlier. Just unmute yourself and talk, please. Please.
I think because the data we are going to be using on the pivot table is it's going to be transferred to that new sheet, so that we don't have to we are going to be using those data, so we need to transfer it to the new worksheet.
Okay, yes, that's correct. So I'm saying for this, when I say add this data to the data model, why did I need to tick it?
So as you are updating on the sheets, the pivot table will be picking the updates.
Thank you very much. That is it. That is it. As we are updating on the sheet, because what you want to do is an automated dashboard. You understand? Just like a screen, automated. So as any additional data is entering this sheet, automatically it's going to be updating itself. So that's the reason why you must click this, add this, so that you are saying that you are telling Excel that you create a model for me. That new set of data, it should be updated on my dashboard. So that is the reason why we click on this. Then we click open. It's going to take us to this new worksheet. Once it takes us to this new worksheet, you are going to have this pivot table here like this, right? So the first metrics we want to track is what's even my total number of staff. I want to even know the total number of my staff first. So for us to know that, you just come to this employee ID. You drag it under these values. So by default on Excel we just want to suggest for you, maybe you want to sum. So look at this sum now. What I have here is 129,000 something. What Excel has done is that Excel has come to this employee ID and is adding everything. That's what Excel has done. But that's not what we want to achieve. What I want to achieve is that I want Excel to help us count all these employees one after the other. Like 1, 2, 3. That's what we want Excel to do for us, not that it should sum it up. So you now come in, we have to change this thing away from sum to count. So just click on this drop down in front of this. Click on the drop down, go to value fit settings. If you click on the value fit settings, it's now going to give you different functions that you can use to analyze that data. So you have sum, you have count, you have average, you have standard deviation. For some of us that have done statistics in school, I'm very sure every one of us done it, because there's no way you finish your project without the statistics. So you can see standard deviation, you can see that standard deviation pro, you can see variance, distinct count, and other things like that. So you are going to use count. You can want it to count it for us. Change it to count. You can come to this place instead of using count of employee, just edit the name to total employee. Then you click yours. Okay. Let's use count. Then we click what? Okay. You can see now. It's telling you count of employee ID. So you can change it to what? You cannot change it to what? This is your count of employee ID to what? Total employee. Just come here and write total employee. Okay. Let me have the feedback. Rather. Nice one, Toby. Nice one, Toby. Nice one. One left. I'm just seeing different name here. Gabriel, Oga. Let me just have like 1 or 2 people more. Move forward. The next 1 minute, please. Nice one, Yanu Ajayi. Abiodun Rachel, nice one. Nice one. Okay, all right, let's go. So we've done for total employee now. So let's check employee by gender. I want to know how many of my female, how many male, how many female that I have. So what I will just do is that I'll go back to where my sheet is. Then I'll go and run. Okay, don't let us waste time on that. Let's just copy. Normally, the read class, I'm going to teach us different ways of doing it. So, because I don't want us to waste, so that we can do a lot of things before the time. Just leave like 3 lines and press Ctrl V. So that what you are doing, you are duplicating employee by gender. So I want to know how many of my female and how many of my male. So once you duplicate like this, so under this, so you already have the total employee here, right? So you just drag your gender to under rows. Number of male you have. So it's telling you that you have 184 female and 811 male. This organization has a lot of males. So now let's now convert this thing into what? Into a chart. So for you to convert to chart, you just highlight everything like this. You come to insert. Then you can use what? Pie chart. So let's just use this pie chart. Or this one. Let's use this pie chart. Now, let's now format this our pie chart now. So you just come to something that looks like this cross here. Then you can click on your data labels. Just for you to label it, you click on this extension of data label. You can click on more options like this, data callouts like this. So you can see now it's telling you your female is 18%, the male is 82%, which is that 82% of your staff are male and 80% of your staff are what? They are female. Because what it's telling you that this 184 is constitute what? 18%. Why this 811 now constitute what? 82%. So you can now come here, just click on this total. And you can just edit it and put employee by gender. So you can see now. So we'll be able to do employee by gender here now. So I can know that 80% of my employees are female, while 82% are male. So let me have a feedback on this. Or if you want me to go back, just let me know.
I would like to have feedback. Kende, you can go ahead. Kende.
So just one more time, can you please go back to how you're able to get the percentages using the pie chart? Because I've been able to start the pie chart just to get the percentage.
Okay, so have you gotten this? Have you been able to break it down using analysis too? Have you been able to analyze it like having a female and male, right?
Yes, I have.
So let me just go back on. So once you have done that, what you will now do next is you highlight the entire all this analysis like this. Once you highlight it, you can go to insert. Under this chart, you see different charts, but this time you are using pie chart. And there is a reason we are using pie chart, because each of these charts you are seeing by standard has its own standard way of using it. But because of time, I won't be able to be saying that. It is only in the real class that everything will be demystified. All right, so you can use pie charts. So once you do use pie chart now, so we now want to get the what? How do we get the percentage? For you to get the percentage, you are going to click on this cross. Moreover, there is a brush under this cross. If you click on this brush, it's going to show you different category of charts you can use, depending on the one that you like. You drop down, there are a lot of it. Do you understand now? Maybe you want to use this one, anyone you want to use. You understand now? So let's use this first one. Now you come to this cross. Then you see chart title, data label, and legend. So for this chart title, it's talking about the title of the chart, which is where you have this total. You have to let it click. Once you click it, you can easily name your chart. For this data label, if you roll your scroll towards where you see another arrow, click on the arrow. Then you can click data callout.
Okay, data callout. All right.
Yeah. On this legend, where you have this female and male, if you want it to be down, just come to this legend. look at this arrow. You can just place it under bottom. It's going to be in bottom. You can see my own has moved to bottom. If you want it to be under left, click on left. If you want it to be on the top, click on top. But you can always leave it at the bottom, right? You can see now, I've gotten the percentage for male, I've gotten the percentage for female. So this is our chart title now. You can just change it to what? Employee by gender, or you call it gender distributions. So in customer, you can say you want to know the gender of your customers. How many are female? How many are male? You want to know the gender that are buying your product much. Oh, are they female? Are they male? So that you'll be able to make some business decisions on that. If it is female that is buying your product too much, that means that your product tends to tweak under the female needs. Do you understand? That's why you see a lot of products that they normally change, update them. They normally change it. Like if you work in FMCGs, like all these 7-Up, Coca-Cola and the likes, you see every time they tend to change their different kind of drinks, brands. The reason is because they've analyzed the data of their customer needs. They notice that, oh, it be like say the females, they like this product very well. Oh. Let's add this. Let's add this. Don't let us add this. Oh, like in maybe in Nigerian Bee where they do all this men of. Oh, they know that this men of. We can see that from the data we have. Oh, female really consume it a lot. So let's reduce the number of alcohol there, so that so ladies can actually, because most ladies don't like alcohol, add drink. Oh, let us do a drink that is going to have a little alcohol, but female will love it. You understand? So that's why you see some drink that they call it female drink. This one a woman drink now. You understand now? Because they have, due to the analysis, they'll be able to analyze that, oh, this drink is not too alcoholic, so it's meant for females. So females tend to consume it. Do you understand now? So they know the percentage of their male customers and the percentage of their female customers. They actually know it. And they only know that there are some alcohol drink that they will not sell. Like say in Nigeria now, alcohol tends not to be selling much in some of these northern part of the countries, because maybe they don't take it because of their culture there. So in that kind of forum, they don't tend to produce more to that side of the country. What they will tend to produce there and give them is drinks that are not alcoholic. Do you understand? Because they believe that if they produce more in that place, they will not sell. So they've used data to analyze their customer preference in that place. Oh, how many customers do we have in that place? Oh, okay, we have two products. We have the alcohol one, we have the non-alcohol. So they are looking at how many of these products do we sell in the northern regions. They notice that the one we sell in northern regions and the one that is non-alcoholic. Oh, that means that these people, they don't like alcohol drinks. So that means that we are going to produce more of non-alcoholic drink and send it to that place for so that our business can move. Do you understand? That is how it works. So let's say, so let's just change it to gender distribution, or we call it employee by gender. Employee by gender. You can see now. So that is that. Can I have feedback on this? I think by now we should have gotten it right. Can you raise up your hand, please, or unmute yourself? All right, Kende, you want to talk? Toby, nice one. Toby, I've gotten it. Okay,
Sir,
one
I still did not get your how you got the male and female.
Okay, let me quickly go back for the last time, please. You know, the thing is, this class is a master class, so it's just for us to give us a little insight of what we should be expecting in the class. You understand? So let me quickly go back and show you. I'm trying to go back. So what I did is that, have you gotten this total employee, right?
Yes, sir.
So what you just do is highlight everything like this. Just highlight it, Control C it, and leave like 3 lines, and Control V. So just like you duplicate it, you copy and paste, so that you duplicate the pivots, right? So what you are going to do, you already have your total employee already. So you want to know your total employee by their gender, right? You want to know how many male, how many female. So you put your total employee under these values, and you come to where your gender is, you put it under what? Rows. So it's going to give you the analysis of your female, the number of your female, and the number of your male. Do this now and let me know in 1 minute, please. Once you get it, let me know, please.
Yes, I have. Thank you.
All right. So now, in continuation of that, you now want to convert it into chart, right? You just highlight everything like this. Then come to inserts. And you pick your what? Pie charts. You can click on the drop down. And you click on what? All these 3D pie. Or any of the one you like. You can pick this. Or you can pick this. Or you can pick this. Anyone. So let me just pick this 3D. Then I pick this 3D now. Then let me just format it. For me to format it, I'll just come to this cross. Then under this data label, I'll just put my cursor on this arrow. Then I'll just say data callout. So that it can call out the figures for you. So you do the data callout. You can see now you have female 18%, male 82%. So I can just change this my title now to employee by gender. Employee by gender. All right. So that is how it's been done. So let's move on to, let's go and check employee by department. So let's know how many employees I have in each department. So another again, just let's copy this again. Control C, and let's split like 3 lines. Let's say Control V. So this time around now, we want to check total employee by department. So you can just take out this your gender away and put your word departments. Oh, sorry. You just highlight all this thing like this. Just click on this. Then put your gender away. And what this time around now we are putting departments. We bring our department under these rows. So you can see now, you have 29 in audit, 540 in engineering, 31 in finance, 22 in HR, 26 in HSC, 21 in procurement department, 206 in sales department. That is all we are doing now. So if you want to replicate this thing in chat now, just like I said, just highlight everything like this. Come to insert. Then you can use your bar chart. Let me just use this my bar chart. Or another thing you can do before you use your bar chart, you can sort this from the highest to lowest. So if you want to sort it out from highest to lowest, you just all this value, you just highlight it from the audit down to warehouse. You can come to where you have data. Then you see this Z to A. This Z to A means from highest to smallest. This A to Z means from smallest to largest. For where we are using largest to smallest, just click on it. So you can see now it's going to arrange it in terms of highest to lowest for you. Then you can now highlight it like this. Come to insert. Then use what? Bar charts. So you can see now engineering is the highest, followed by sales, followed by warehouse, research, and the list is what? Procurement, which is 21. So for me to put all our data label, the labeling of the data, just put on this cross, click on data label. You can see now, we have 540 in engineering, 206 in sales, warehouse is what? 888, research is 32, finance is 31. So you can now change this name to what? Employee by department. Do we get this? Let me have feedback around this, please. Nice one, Toby. Nice one, Peter Juan. Let's hear from 2 more people. Nice one, Eleweke. Sorry if I murder your name. Sorry. One next. Do you want to talk?
No, sir, it's correct.
All right. Rachel, please talk. Okay, Rachel. Okay. Is Rachel that talk now, right? All right.
No, sir. Sir, please can you repeat it from that insert, from when you insert the chart?
How do I generate the pivot table?
No.
Jonah. So I will teach you how to generate the pivot table now. Jonah, can you unmute? Let me understand the question you're asking, please.
Yes, how do I get the pivot table to even come up?
Okay, the next one we are going to do now, just listen, we are going to use pivot table to join. What I'm just doing is I'm just duplicating the pivot table here because of time. Do you get? But what I will do is that the next one we are doing now, I will go and generate the pivot table. All right, so they said I should go back for this one, for the chart. So let me just go back. So for you to go, sorry, who has this question, sir, please? You need to unmute, please. Okay.
Rachel, sir.
Oh yeah, please go on. Please go on, Rachel, please.
Yes, sir. I just need them to insert the chart. So I want to know if I'm still. So I wanted you to just go from the chart. For this one,
Okay,
we
have you
just
started from largest to smallest?
Yes, sir.
All right, so for you to do the chart, just highlight everything. Go to under insert. Then you go and pick your what? Bar charts. You can use 2D or you can use 3D, anyone you like. Then click on one that you want, you like, either 2D or 3D. Have you done that?
Yes, sir.
So do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
That's good. All right, so for you to now put all those individual value, the data, so just click on it and this cross, click on this cross, then go and put data label. So that it's going to show you each of the number of employees you have in each of the departments. So you can see now you have engineering is the highest, and the lowest is what? Procurement. So this company, this data is telling you that this company is actually going to be either a engineering company because they have a lot of engineers, right? So it might be a telecommunication company, maybe it's a construction company, a company that they need engineers too much. So you can see now, that's fine. So let's do employee by location. Let's know how many staff we have in Osun, in Ogun. How many staff we have in Delta. Maybe we have branches. So we want to know how many staff we have. For us to do that, so I will do another pivot table. I will not duplicate it. So please, the person that asked about how to do pivot table, please, you need to pay attention now. So I'll go to where my data is. Click on the first cell. Then I'll come to insert. Under insert, I will see what? Pivot table. I click on the pivot table. As I click on the pivot table, a pops up like this will come in. Just like I said, for every pivot table you want to create, you must what? Check this so that for any data you're adding is going to update, right? But Excel is now asking me, is it new worksheet? For the fact that I'm doing another pivot table now, if I click on new worksheet, if I click OK, Excel is going to open another new sheet for us. So, but I don't want to use new sheet. I want to maintain the existing one I have, which is this one, right? Which is this one. I want to maintain it. That's what I want to do. What I will just do is I will just click on existing worksheet. Once I click on existing worksheet, so what you are saying is that I want this pivot to be on the existing worksheet that I've been working on before. So where is my existing worksheet? My existing worksheet is this sheet 4, right? You just click on this sheet 4. Then you click on the location where your pivot table should be. So you just leave like 4 lines and you just click like this. Once you click, it's going to highlight it. Then you can now click OK. It's saying data source reference is not valid. Oh, I think I've not. Oh, I did reference. Let me do it again. So let's come here. We'll come to insert pivot table. Once you do pivot table, it's going to highlight everything. You come to existing worksheet. You come to where that sheet that you want to retain. You come to it. Then you click on. You leave like 4 lines. You click on it. Then you click OK. So you can see now. You have created another pivot. Do you understand? The person that asked that question.
Very, very well. Thank you very much.
All right. So this time around, I want to check employee ID by what? By the employees by location. You just bring your employee ID under these values. You know, it has telling you some, right? Just change it to what? Can't. You click your drop down in front of it. You click on valid fit settings. Then you click on can't. You click OK just to change it for you. Then
sorry, Mr. Lainka, I'm so sorry for intruding, but a quick one. We should be running a section by 12:45 so that we can take questions and then address people that will be joining next cohorts regards to the training. Do you understand? So I don't know how we'll be able to do this. Yeah, so we have so many people right now that their hands are up. Kende hand is up and OG hand is up. Hi, Kende, OG.
Okay, sir. What I wanted to ask is, why didn't you click on that add data model before creating the new sheet?
Oh, I did not click on it.
No, you did not click on it.
That's an omission from my end, though. I thought I click it, but please always click on it anytime you want to do pivot table. So it wasn't deliberate; it was a oversight from my end. I thought I click it.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Any other question before we move on? Let's just do like two more business KPIs before we round it. All right, let's move forward. So I want to check employees, the total number of employees we have per branch. So we'll look for where our branch is. Our branch is state, right? They bring your state. You can see now. Alhambra 95, Benue 73, Kaduna 72, Kano 68. So let's arrange this thing now. Let's sort it out from largest to biggest. So you just highlight the figure, come to data, then you can see from largest to smallest. So you can see Ogun factory. You can see now. So this company has factory. So you can see 272 is in their Ogun factory. 165 employees are in Rivers. Then they have an headquarter, Lagos HQ, 99, Anambra, and the like. So you can see now. So they still have, aside from the Ogun factory, they still have another office in Ogun where they have 14 staff. Right. So how we do that? You can just highlight everything like this. Then come to where you want to put your charts. Through a drop down, you can use this bar chart, this one. You can use it. So it's telling you Ogun factory is where you have the branch at which you have the highest number of staff, followed by Rivers State, followed by Lagos, followed by Anambra, Ondo, Benue, and the like. So you can just put the data label here. Just click on the cross and click on your data label. So you have 272 staff in Ogun factory, 165 in Rivers, 99 in Lagos HQ, and so on and so forth like this. That's how you have it. So can you quickly do this in the next 3 minutes? And another person, so can somebody just tell me what other KPIs you think we can quickly check before we hand over to class for question and answer, please? Anybody? Rachel and the likes. Or Jonah, just tell me another KPI you think we can quickly check.
Length of service.
Length of service. Okay, you want to know How many of
The
your
length of
staff have spent? Yes, okay, that's good. So let me quickly just, for us to do that, let's just highlight this. Let's duplicate this pivot. Control C, come down and press Control V. So it's going to be count of employee by length of what? Length of service. So you can see now. You can see like 178 people have actually what? Spent 4 years in the business. 300. So let's just highlight it from smallest to highest also. Come to this data. So you can see now 322 of your staff have spent 6 years, 305 years, and the likes. You can see. So do you know that we can do this thing by locations so that you know how many of them by locations? So what you just do is just that this class is just for us to do some basic things. These are things that we're going to learn in class, how we can drill down. So let's check it by gender. Okay, let's check it by locations. Or let's check by department. So let's check department that have where we have all this length of service. So you can just bring your departments to this place. So if you are like this thing now, and put what? Come to your insert and maybe use this or this. You understand now? So you can see the chart is small, you have to enlarge it. So it's telling you that you can see this CCS now. If you look at all these, what's it called? All this department now. So you can see the one that is blue audit. You can tell you for 6 years, you see how many people that are in audit. So it's breaking it down for you based on department. If you don't want to do that, let's do by gender. Because so that let's just take this department out. Let's do it by gender. We want to know where is our gender now here. So we are doing by gender. If I like this now and come to insert, so you can see now, if I put my label, I just put data label. It's telling me that 44 female and 278 male have spent 6 years. 45 to 255 male have spent 5 years. Where I have the list is that those ones that have spent 11 years are 2 female, 2 male. In all my stamp, you can see the breakdown now. It has breakdown for us. So it has broken it down for us by this length of service by gender. So how many of your female? Okay, let me ask you a question. Please, from this analysis chart you are seeing here, how many female have spent 10 years and how many male have spent 10 years? Anybody? Unmute yourself and talk, please.
19 females have 19 females have spent years. I mean, is it male or female?
19 females for 10 years.
Yes, and 24 males for 24 males have spent 10 years.
You can see now. So that's how analysis works. Do you understand? If you're able to analyze it now, based on, let me even check what's the gender of the staff that has spent 10 years in my company. So you can see that because this company has a lot of males. You can see from our analysis, right? Because our analysis tells us that 82% of the staff in this company are male. So you can see more males now. More males have spent a longer time in the business. So you can see. But look at these 3 years, How many of them do we have that has currently spent 3 years? It's just what? Just only male, which is 6. Do you understand now? So this is how this data analysis works. You can see the kind of insight we are bringing out, right? So that is that for that. So you can just, you want to just change the title, you just come here, come to what chart title. You have to tick it, and you can just rename this to what? You can say gender by length of service, or LOS. Let me just put LOS as length of service. So the gender, you are looking for gender that has spent, how many years have all these genders spent in my company? So you want to know the highest of the gender they've spent in your company. So I think so that we don't waste more time, let me just put a pause here while we ask questions. I know this is just like a tips of how data analysis works. I can tell you there is a bigger picture behind this that we have done here. There are a lot of things we have supposed on the real class. We are going to show you, we are going to learn Excel from basic to advanced. We are going to learn how to visualize, how to do dashboarding, interactive dashboarding, how to analyze data using Excel. Before we now move to how you are going to analyze data using Power BI and the likes. So on this note, I would just want to put a stop here while I attend to questions and any other information that is being asked. Thank you, Mr. Alfred.
Yeah, thank you very much for today's section. Please, can we appreciate Mr. Inka with our thumbs up? Can we appreciate Mr. Inka with our thumbs up? Is that he has done a great and amazing job. Great and amazing job. Yes, it has been an eye opener. I know a lot of people that have been saying, "Oh, I want to start a career in data analytics." You see, you've gotten a snippet or a teaser to what you would learn if you eventually join the training. So while we would start, we won't start taking questions right now. But before we do right now, I've sent a message to the chat section on Discord right now. There is an in call message section. So if you check there, you're going to see my message there. And then apparently right now, this is a teaser section for those that are interested in starting a career in data analytics. Please check the in chat section and click to join the class group. And right now, we are offering you an amazing discount opportunity. So as it stands right now, our training fee is 100K, 50,000 monthly, but we are offering each and everybody that is on this call a 20% discount, and the discount ends on the 31st of this month. That's when the discount is going to end. So if this is something you're currently moving forward with, rather, check the in chat section. That you see the class group there. Click and join the class group. Yeah, you can click and join the class group. Then after March 31st, the training fee would go up. What it means is that we won't be offering 20% again. We will only be offering a 10% discount by then. Yeah, so right now we're offering you the 20%. So what it means, instead of paying 100K, you'll be paying 80,000 naira one-time payment, or you can pay 40,000 naira monthly, or you can pay 40,000 naira monthly. And after March 31st, we'll be increasing it. I'll be reducing the discount. I'll be giving you only 10%. And the training is starting in April. So please check the chat section, click the link and join the class group today. So can we go ahead with the question right now? Can we take a question? Do you have any question before I say other things regards to the training? Do you have any questions for Mr. Olainka? Joanne, OG, do you have any question? Toba, Toby, Abiodun, Ibrahim. Okay. While you're still thinking of your question, so let me give you a snippet to what the training.
Take Adegoroye. Raise up his hand.
Hi, Nifemi. Hello. Nifemi, if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Hi, sir.
Hi, how are you, ma?
I'm fine, sir.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, my question is that when you were creating the pivot table and chart, you said something about it affecting the working sheet, like that main sheet. Like, how do we know when it's affecting it? Like, affecting everything on the sheet?
Okay, so I think what we are trying to say is that when I create the chart, how do you know it's going to? So what I was saying is that You are referring to where we tick that place that we tick, Abby, on the pivot, right? On that pops up, right?
Yes. Yes.
So what it means is that by the time you tick that you tick it or you mark it, for any additional data that you are adding on the sheet, on this sheet like this.
Okay.
So let's do something. Let's quickly do. Come and see what I'm saying. So let me go to the last page. So look at what's our total number of staff we say here?
Total
995, Abby.
Yes, yes.
So let me come here now. Let's assume I have another staff that joined.
Okay.
So the person we have employee ID, right?
Yes.
So let's say employee ID is 15497. So let's say the person date of birth is what's it called? 12 20 2002. So you see now, by default, you can see this thing as calculated by itself, right? This person is 22 years old. This person, this 12 is on Thursday. So let us know the person join us today, which is 15 what? 15/03/2025. So the person is female. Millennial. Let's say the person is no, this is Gen Z. The person is a Gen Z person. Gen Z is 20 something. So let's say the person is in Lagos. The person just has not even spent anything, like just like 0 years. The person comes in as comes to our department. Let's just say the person comes to HR department. The person is a full time. I'm just putting all the data now.
Yeah.
So don't let us waste time now. You can see now. What you will just do in this sense is just that you just come to this place. You just come under this data. You just refresh.
Okay.
You can see it has changed to what?
Yes, changed 996.
Because of the additional person, right?
Yes.
So that is that you've updated. So you can see the percentage has changed. We have 19% now. Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the gender has changed. So that's the update. So if this thing is on dashboard now, but in the class, we are going to create a dashboard. If this is on the dashboard, what you just have to do is just come to this for anything, maybe your customer data or anything, or you say, just come here, just upload the data, the additional data that you wanted to upload. Once you update it, since you have created your data model already, you create a dashboard already, you will just come. All you just have to do is just data and just say refresh. Everything is going to update. So you are going to be having your real-time data.
Okay.
So that is how it works. So another question. Do you understand, Oluwanifemi?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Do you have another question for him, please, before I go ahead? Okay, so Mr. Olayinka, I want to ask you a question right now.
Okay.
What is the salary range, let's say the entry level salary range of a data analyst?
Okay, that's a very good question. So, and I think you're asking the best person for these questions, because I could remember, if you all remember, when I was when they are reaching my profile, I've worked as an HR, so I know salary range across industries for each roles, be it software engineering, be it products management, data analyst, and anything. I will tell you what we have for the average we have for Nigeria. I will tell you the average we have for as far as Africa is concerned, and I will tell you the one we have for Europe, all these Europe-like countries, and I will tell you the one we have for US. But it all depends on the market. But as far as Nigeria is concerned now, sorry, let me quickly answer this before you ask a question. The average salary for every entry level data analyst is between 400 to 600. Entry level. The minimum you will see as an entry level, in as much you know your Excel very well, you can create dashboard on Excel, and you know Power BI. You don't even need to know multiple of SQL and Python. Like a basic entry level person is an average of 400 to 600. Average. The least you have is 400. The least. Now, least to the least, like maybe the company don't have, it's a small company and everything, it's 350,000. But for coming down to a senior person, you are moving down to around to 800 and above, 700 and above on an average, on a monthly basis. So coming down to Africa, I think in Ghana, they are within the range of Nigeria. But in South Africa, they are like 20% ahead of us in terms of the average. In South Africa, because of their economy, so they mature fastly in terms of data than Nigeria. It takes them. They are, what's the word now? They mature fastly. They are exposed to data first before we Nigeria. So they are a little bit far in terms of data maturity. I'm talking about South Africa. So in terms of data maturity, they are a little bit far in terms of data maturity. So they pay like 20% ahead on an average. But coming down to UK and the like, these are things you can fact check also. An average for a minimum for a data analyst is like 40,000 annually, 40,000 pounds annually. 40,000 pounds annually, which is like I think 3,005 monthly, 3,005 pounds monthly for a data analyst. In US, is within even these are things you can check on LinkedIn. Is within $50 to $60, $50,000 to $60 annually for the average salary as a data and as an average. I'm talking about entry level. So you can have $50,000 to $60,000 dollars annually, which is going to give you around maybe $3,008 or $4,000 per month. And you know, your tax and everything will enter it, right? So, and the beauty about this kind of work is that you can easily get a remote work from Nigeria anywhere. It's a work that you can just sit at the corner of your room. Even though it's one room you have in Nigeria, just create that office space. You are doing your work. It doesn't need you to have a one-on-one. You don't need to be in what's it called? In the office for you to do it. Because it's a data, it's a tech role. So you can do it, you can work remotely. And the rate at which it is growing outside Nigeria, outside in abroad, is actually going faster because of the emergence of AI, artificial intelligence, and other things. Because they need data, and they can't build an AI without the data. They can't build an AI without the data. Elon Musk actually recently built a new car that can drive itself, right? I think all of us are aware of that, right? Please, can I have a response on that? I think we are aware of that, right? Elon Musk.
Yes.
So he built that is data. The reason why you see that car, sorry, apology, Mr. Fred, I'm taking more than the time you give me. Just 1 minute, please. The reason why that car can work in that way is because they've test-run that car within the environment. So that car has used the data, it has gathered data around the environment. So he has gathered all this data. It is that data is using. That's why the car can drive itself. So it also goes to all these what's it called that all of you have all these what's it called robots. The robots wake up because they've trained that robot with data. Same also goes to all this your Siri that we all have on our iPhones. It's using the data on your phone to respond to you. All the data you have gathered. So you can see the data. Like I said earlier, all your TikTok, your Facebook, you could notice if you watch a particular content, maybe you are watching content of what's it called? Who are these contents? These content creator people. What's their name? So any of the popular content creator, if you watch it twice on TikTok, you notice that TikTok will just be giving you the content, more content of that person have done. Because the algorithm has been saying that, the way the TikTok has set is that they've trained that algorithm in the sense that if you spend more time, maybe more than 20 seconds on a particular content, the algorithm at the back end will have analyzed it in a way that is showing that. Okay, I'll come to that, Oluwafemi. It has analyzed in a way that you spend more time on this content. So it's telling you that that content will top the list, just as we do sorts from largest to smallest there. So it's telling the algorithm of your TikTok account is that, this man spend more time, the highest time or content, the highest time, the content that this person spent highest time on is on content from a comedy content from let's say the Sabinus. So you now be seeing different of Sabinus content coming up to you every time. That is how the data analytics work. So somebody asked about how do we monetize our let me look the question again. Sir, would we be taught how to monetize our skill in this training? Of course, during the training, we are going to inform you how you monetize, because there's different way you are going to monetize it. In fact, the question shouldn't even be how to monetize. How do you even scale it up? Because if you scale it up with your career, the money will come automatically. How do you even transit? Maybe currently you are a customer service person, or you are, I don't know, whatever we all of us are doing now, whichever one you can do. How do you even transit? In my current role, let us know I'm an accountant. I can now even transit with, even though as I'm an accountant, I can now even transit as an accountant and be a data analyst. These are things that you are going to be taught. All right, thank you, Mr. Alfred. Please, over to you. Sorry, apology for taking more time.
That's fantastic. So a quick one. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Lafika. So like I said, I've dropped a message about in chat section. Oh, Tolu hand is up. Hi, Oriolua rather. We have less
Yes,
than
sir.
4
Good
minutes.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, sir. Mr. Oyedele. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
So my question is this. I want to ask, will there be an internship program for us even after this training?
Okay, so for after the training, what we have for you is a tax-based scheme. A tax-based scheme. We've been able to collate a lot of projects together that you work on in the course of the training. The goal is that you should be able to compete with somebody that has 1 year or more experience.
Okay.
Data analyst. So what I'm saying is that the training is 2 months hands-on, practical, intensive, and you will also be validating your knowledge by giving you a capstone project to work on. Meaning you'll be sharing your screen, turning on your camera, and showing us what you can do regards to the capstone and the brief that will be given to you. Because at the end of the training, we're going to be assuming and we're going to be seeing you as a data analyst. So there is a robust brief data set that will be given to you, that you'll be sharing your screen and you'll be presented. Once we're done with that, that's number one is your portfolio. Once we're done with that, the other thing is we'll now get into our tax-based project scheme, which we tag as our internship scheme. This scheme is also going to give you up to 7 to 8 projects to work on in the course of this scheme. So we'll be able to collate a lot of projects that you'll be working on. And while working on this, you're building capacity, you're making mistake, reaching out to Ms. Oladele, and you have a lot of portfolio to show recruiters going forward. Do you understand? Because when you're applying for a job, they just say, oh, guys, I'm a data analyst. No, you're saying I'm a data analyst at EvolveHQ. And this task-based internship scheme will be done with our sister company. Do you understand?
Yes,
So
sir.
meaning that our sister company name would be on the resume to say, oh, I did my task at this company, and these are the things I've worked on. So you're applying, you're sending out your resume with your portfolio where they can see what you've done as a data analyst. Do you understand, Grace?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
So
is it too much? Go ahead, Grace. Go ahead, Grace.
okay, I want to ask, will there be a stipend paid even after it? And then how many months will the training lapse?
Okay, so it's a 2 months training. Will there be a stipend? No, there is no stipend. Do you understand? There is no stipend because it's for you to build capacity. The training is a 2 months training, and the tax-based internship is a 2 month internship scheme. And there is also a particular time in the training that talks about personal branding, how to sell yourself. We're talking about LinkedIn optimization, CV revamping, and how to win an interview. Because the goal is for us, the goal for us is for you as a student to be able to get an opportunity as a data analyst. Meaning that in the course of the training, you start applying for jobs, you start attending interviews, you should make mistake, come back to us, say, okay, this is how to do it better, and this is what to do. Do you understand? And the person I'll be taking us on the personal brand and link optimization, she's a global brand. Her name is Cynthia, and she's well known regards to that. She does work for a brand in US as we speak right now. So she knows the standard of resume US as you want. That's for Africa also.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Yes.
during the training, like how many days will the class hold for the week?
Strictly Saturdays and Sundays. Strictly Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay,
Strictly
what's the
Saturdays
timing?
and Sundays.
The
Timing on
timing
Saturday from 12 to 3, on Sunday from 2 to 5.
2 to 5. All right, sir. Lastly,
I think
one more
it's
question.
okay. I think she's
One
asking
more
about how
question,
long,
sir.
like how many months, right?
2 months. 2 months. 2 months.
2 months. Okay. So when will the next batch holding?
Yes. So
Because
the
I
training
heard this
is
one is holding by April. So the
yes.
next cohort, the next batch, when will it hold?
In April, we have a batch that is starting in April.
Okay. So after the April, which batch again is holding? Is going to hold?
After the April, let's say around June, July.
Okay, June, July. Okay. And my last question, sir. I'm always confused between data analysis and data analytics. And then which one is more in high demand in market? I would like to know the difference and then the one that is in high demand in market at this present time.
Okay.
Okay. Let me
I was
answer.
expecting as you answer, sir. I was expecting business analysis and data analysis. But over to you, Mr.
Okay, you said data
Mr.
analysis. Difference
Yes,
between
Data
data analysis
analysis.
and what?
data analytics,
Okay, so
analysis and analytics.
okay, I think I've seen that thing on is it LinkedIn before. My sister,
Okay.
don't be deceived. You get this? They are just English language. Are you getting me? Some people will just come up with one English. Data analysis is I've seen so many people coming up with a lot of things. Like data analysis is just about how you create, how you bring out the data. Why data analytics is about how you create the dashboard. The reality is that it's not a two name. The thing is just data analytics. It's just they just use that name interchangeably. You understand now? So what you can say is different between data analysis, either you call it data analysis or data analytics. It's still the same thing. You understand now? What you can just say what's different, maybe the difference between data analytics and business analysis. That's when there is a difference. You understand now? But data analytics and data analysis is just a nomenclature. You understand now? Just like as you normally have foundation, just a normal English language. So because data analytics is simply gathering of necessary data, analyzing this data, and making business decisions out of it. That's just data analysis, whether you call it data analytics or data analysis. Even some people also call it business intelligence. That's another name we also call it. In some countries, they call it business intelligence. Because what they are saying is that you are getting business intelligence from a data. Do you understand now? So in some countries, they can say anywhere you see business intelligence, you see data analytics. Anywhere you see data analytics. Do you get what I'm saying now? So even call
Yes,
it,
sir.
so some other places, it's just about nomenclature. I don't know what you currently do now. What's your current role now, please?
Customer service.
You see customer service now. In some other companies, they might not call it customer service, they can call it client servicing for you.
Yes.
Am I right? They can call it
Yes.
client servicing. They can call it business developer. Whereby another name for business development is sales. I don't know if you are aware.
Yes. Yes.
It's sales. You understand? And in some companies, they use, I'm looking for let me get a sales executive. Some places they say, let me get a business development executives. Do you understand now? It's just nomenclature. There is no difference between data analytics and data analysis. There is no difference. All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you so
Okay.
much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll be running up in the next few minutes. But before we go, I know Nifemi would like to talk. But before you do right now, so like I said, our data analysis training is a 2 months hands-on, and you're learning about Microsoft Excel, Power BI, SQL, and Tableau. I dropped a message about the in chat message earlier. So if you're interested in the training starting in April, click on the link, the class group link, and join the class group. Please click on the class group link and join the class group and let us have you join next course. And we are currently offering everyone on the call a 20% discount. So instead of paying the 100K from now to 31st of this month, you'll be paying the 80,000 naira and you can still do 40,000 naira monthly. And by once it is April 1st, we'll go back to a 10% discount for people on the group. And after that, we'll now be going back to our original price. So I would like you to be a partaker and like you to participate in this amazing opportunity. And I would like you to start your career, because the goal for you and for us is for us to be able to help you start a career in data analytics. Start a career and not just start a career, succeed as a data analytics. So I think Oluwanifemi has a question. So check the e-chat section, join the class group right now. Check the e-chat section, join the class group right now. Oluwanifemi, please go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you, sir. I actually have two questions. Sir, you said the class will be on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yes.
Yes, sorry, I didn't hear the time clearly because I'm a student and combining the class and school. And
Okay.
sir, there's a difference between, sir, data analysis and AI machine learning. AI machine learning, is it now an advance of data analysis?
Okay, so let me answer that. So it's just I don't want to. These are things you learn on the normal class, but let me quickly put a snipe on that. You see, data analysis. Let me just give you what makes up. It's a ladder. Let me put it like that. It's a ladder. We have it from data analytics, right?
Yeah.
From data analytics, we have what we call machine learning.
Yeah.
From machine learning, we now have AI.
Okay.
You understand now?
Yeah.
You cannot do machine learning without data analysis.
Okay.
So what machine learning does is that machine learning is that we use it to train an algorithm. You see that robots you normally see, all those robots you are seeing. It's not robots, all those chatbots, all those things that you normally see.
Yeah.
Before it become an AI like that, there is something we call machine learning. Machine learning is that they have trained that algorithm. So they have done all the necessary gather, all the necessary questions they believe that you can ask in this whole life. They have trained that chat box on it. So the process of training that chat box is all called machine learning.
Okay.
Machine is learning of the machine. So it's learning those data. So that's why we say, how are you? It's going to reply you, I'm fine. Because it has been trained in a way that if you go into the deep into it, there's something called supervised and not supervised learning. Those are the two learning. There are even three that we have in machine learning. You get now. So they've trained him that for anybody that asks you, how are you? These are the responses you can give the person. I'm fine. Oh, my day is good. Oh, I'm kind of weak. You understand what I'm saying now? So they've given, so each of these data, they've got that trillions of data response on it. They've trained him on it. Same goes to robots. If you want to send robot to market to go and buy something, they have inside that robot, they have trained different kind of products. Like maybe you want to send it to market to go and buy pepper for you. You understand now? So they've trained him in a way that, oh, if you go to market, one of the things they ask you is how much. Oh, I want to buy 10 naira. Oh, what's my change? You know, so it has been trained. All those things has been inculcated in that. That's why it's not a small thing when they are developing those things. It's not a small thing. It takes years. All those ChatGPT you see before what's the name of this company? OpenAI comes with ChatGPT. You know the number of years they spent for us to have gathered all the data. Now we have the one invoke now, Grok. I think every one of us are aware of Grok now on our Twitter, right? That is what is the one that is even disturbing the old Twitter space now. You just say everybody will just ask you just go and ask Grok. Twitter Grok, can you tell me is this person? You understand? People are just used to throw banters to each other, you understand now. And the way they are using that Grok now, I don't think that Grok will survive Nigeria. In the times maybe the Grok will run away because people are just asking a lot of questions. So do you understand now? So the process of training that machine is all called machine learning. On it has been trained, fully trained. That is now why it's now diverse. It's one migrate to what called artificial intelligence, whereby you can ask him any question. You can ask, I don't know if it's him I will even use now or it. You can ask it any question and it's going to respond. So that is right. So it's
Okay.
a gradual from data analysis, we move to data science. From data science, we move to machine learning. From machine learning, you move to what? AI. But you can't do any of these things without starting from data analysis. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Would have to go. Let me stop recording right now. Let me stop recording. Like I said, if you're interested in joining